This video is a review of a video which was with an interview which was done by DJ Sparks and Zigo. Please subscribe to their channel. They are one of the most reputable journalists in Zimbabwe. They post a lot of videos and a lot of entertainment issues. They interviewed T Gonz, and he was touching a very important aspect about the business side of music industry. You know, T Gonz went into a contractual agreement with one of the prominent prophets in Zimbabwe. So what happened was that T Gonz was supposed to get 40% of the proceeds he gets for the next 5 years, and the prophet was going to take 60%. In return, T Gonz was going to be given shelter, a car, food, and maintenance of his stage, clothing, etc., just to look like a proper musician. So if go and listen to that video from DJ Sparks and Zigo, you will learn a lot from that video, because it was really a very good video and it opened a lot of eyes for me. So like I always say, is that when you go into something like with beat, transport, music, it's just industry on its own, and it's a company on its own. So you need to know to set parameters, or to set do's and don'ts. A lot of our musicians, when they retire, they will be having nothing. But if you look at them, they will be having shows, like 4 shows a week, Monday, Friday, they will be traveling around, but they will literally get nothing. Most of them, if you look at the history of Tonga Emo, he died without even finishing his house. But look how popular he was. Look at Mekani Manyoruke. When you look his video, they do interview at his home, the sofas which are there. He ended up with the extent that he was crying for a car, and he was given a car by with a week now. So what happens is that a lot of these bingers, or a lot of these promoters, they will come to you and they make you sign contracts. And some of the record label, they do that to our musicians, and they'll be taking money out from our musicians. So if you are a clever person, you should work out your things very correctly. Like I always try to encourage youngsters, you need to invest on your work. No one will give you something for free. I also heard the Pop 10 and Bazooka also complaining about the same thing, about Passion Java and everything. The problem will keep on recycling itself. The same challenges which these musicians are facing is the similar challenge which transporters are facing, that they want to rely from brokers. Someone who doesn't even have a track, you go and source work for him and you subcontract. At the end of the day, you don't get anything out of it. Like T Gonz was complaining that he was not honoring his part of the agreement, and he was taking money from his shows. Any deal which T Gonz do, even with bid $300 or $100, he make sure that he get the money. And T Gonz was not getting anything, up to the extent that he was not even able to feed himself. And at the end of the day, we will be cruel to our musicians. We are cruel to our celebrities, because we think that they are not organized. But the reality is that whatever you do, you need to invest in your work. The little you are getting, you need to invest in your work. Like I always say, I think I did a lot of channels teaching about how to buy musical instruments, how to build a PA system. Because if you are a musician, you need to build your proper PA system and have a transport for your PA system, so that when you are hired for a gig, you have your own equipment. No one can, bully you, or no one can take advantage of you. But the problem we are having is that someone is just getting a name out of those cup clashes and start touring the country, and a lot of people will be exploiting those people, because literally they'll be getting nothing out of it. So we need to learn more aspect about entrepreneurial skills in development and the business aspect of everything we do in life. Like I always say, you're always free to take me, and I help you to set a proper structure or a proper business a company for you so that you earn something. Because it's said that our ghetto youth are struggling much and they're trying to make end meets, but in the end, they're getting nothing out of it. And it was a big eye opener and a learning curve for us, but I was really touched about that story.